No, you do the intro.
No, you do the intro.
You do the intro. We do it together.
Let's
do it together. 1, 2, 3. What is up, my Gaggle of Geeks? Oh my god. We're starting it over. Press the intro. No, not all the way over. We don't turn it off. We're not turning it off this time. Just press the intro button again. How dare you, sir? Are we on? What is up?
What is up, my Gaggle of Geeks? We're back at it again.
What is up, everybody? We are here to talk about a bevy of things. First, everything that happened at D23, or at least everything we can remember that happened at D23, because I don't really feel like researching it, but there was a lot of Disney-related everything happening.
Yeah. I just saw Twitter with a lot of crappy footage.
Whoa.
Releasing stuff.
And that's not talking about the video quality.
No, it kind of is.
Oh, okay. I am joined here, of course, by my bestie, Chaz.
Bestie.
Damn it, mother.
And, of course, he's not up on the couch this time. Though he's not in the vicinity of the camera view, he is here and he is present. It is good Frank the Tank.
Frank. Oh, is he coming?
That was a good one. And of course, working the keys on the board and on the sounds is my wife.
I'm getting out of here. Goodbye.
Yeah, that was the worst thing I could have said. I shouldn't have said it Borat style.
No.
That's so 2010s. And it's kind of like douchey stereotype character.
It's kind of misogynistic.
You're misogynistic.
Given the context.
I'll massage you. What are you talking about?
Oh, baby.
Whoa.
Whoa. Awkward.
Hey, guess what?
What's up, man guy?
Have the Albus Dumbledore ready to go. Because we just celebrated our 9-year anniversary.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you guys do?
Well, hun, would you like to jump in on this one at all?
Sure. We went to
9
dinner.
years, Bubba's.
Yes. We went to dinner. The food was mid. The waiter hated Patrick.
Yeah, that was a real thing.
But then we got gelato after, and that was delicious. So it was all okay.
So here was the problem. I'm not going to single this waiter out, and I don't remember his name.
I don't either.
But I remember the scar he gave me because I still feel it. When we were in Brio, and by the way, Brio is traditionally a really good place. Like, I've loved going to it, and we wanted to do Italian for the anniversary. It was between this and what else?
I don't know. There's a new Mexican restaurant that I was curious about.
What was it called?
Sol Agave.
Okay. So we were going to go between those two. And I think Brio we went with because we just preferred like tried and true, which ironically ended up being the issue because it was mid.
They burned us.
But we go in and we sit down and I'm looking at the menu at like the drinks and I see that there's lemonade and the drinks don't really say like Pepsi or Coke products. It just says like lemonade, berry lemonade. And they don't tell you if there's refills or anything like that. So he comes over, Nat orders her drink, and I go, do the lemonades have endless refills? And he just looked at me and he's
No,
like,
you didn't even ask if there was endless. You just asked if there are refills.
Oh, okay. I asked if there are refills and he looked at me point blank and said, well, I'm not going to give you all of it.
Like, no crap, dude.
I was so embarrassed. I think he looked at my belly. I don't know if everybody knows. I got fat. and we might need to change some things around here. Like you might have to, the punishments for Jay's hot takes might just be in push-ups just to get me better.
Okay.
And the cards are just stacked against me every week and I lose it. By the way, Jay's hot takes coming up later this episode. Number 2.
That was a nice plug.
And he's got a video ready for it.
I'm excited to hear him out.
It's going to be very good.
Well, I'm glad you guys celebrated your 9 years. 9 years ago, I was 20. Does it make you feel old?
To me. Back to the waiter. So really, I do have beef with this guy, but he ended up making things right for me. I don't know why he didn't like me. He gave me the first drink. He just slapped it down on the counter, didn't even look into my eyes, and walked away. Right? I drink it rather quickly. I do have to admit, like, by the time I finished mine and I had looked at Nat's drinks, she'd barely sipped on either of them. So I did down mine, and I also downed the water. So I just like drank both of mine immediately, which maybe he saw as intimidation.
Okay.
Like a challenge.
Yeah.
Like I was like, you won't give me everything. I'm going to take everything. You know what I mean? I'm going to down both of these juices. And he comes back over and he's like, what did he do? What was the first response he gave?
I don't remember.
It was like this. It was like this.
But like he seemed irritated.
Another one. One more. It was like,
you're just being such a inconvenience to him.
Yes, please. And and I see him. I'm viewed right at the angle where you can see people bringing in the orders and stuff, and specifically the drink area. And I see him walk in with the most comically large pitcher of lemonade, and he slams it down like he had the worst day of his life. I don't know what I did to him, but Nat's looking at me as I'm watching him do this. And so I'm just like, what happened? And I think sometimes he caught me kind of giving like a face, which made it worse. I only got 2 refills, right?
I think so. I think
he only gave me 2. And like every time he came around, he just kind of had like a disdain. So, sir, to you, I'm sure you're watching right now, and if you do later on and happen to like want to make amends, let me give you my full address. I'm just kidding. No, I think just treat some refill people with some respect, you know? We're not looking to take over the world. We just want a slice.
To be fair.
Whoa. To who?
To this dude.
Wow.
I don't know anyone who gets lemonade refills.
What do you mean?
Usually it's just like 1 cup, right?
Okay. Have you had Coke or Pepsi products?
Yes.
And what are they mostly? Lemonade. Wait. There's always some type of made lemonade or like Country Crock or something like that. Yeah. It depends on which big company owns it, right?
Yeah.
You go to a theater, you go to a Wendy's, they have like the 500 multiple options. You can get endless refills with that stuff.
Yeah.
Swish.
But we weren't at a Wendy's.
No, we were at a high-end. Okay, sound effect me right now. I see you just with your arms crossed. I don't like that. We need a Nat cam. Is all I'm saying. Because seeing her, I think it's the glow of the light that's like above her. First of all, she looks stunning, and second of all, she looks like she's so over this conversation. Like her arms are crossed, and she's like, "But."
So let me ask you a question, then, Nat. Of all your guys' anniversaries, where does this one rank?
Oh no.
I don't know.
Do it through a sound effect.
Okay.
Why did I ask that? That didn't help. Hold on.
We live in a society.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Frank,
I'll leave it up to interpretation.
Frank, come up here.
It means it was very dreamy because that whole sound bit takes place in a dreamlike vision.
No. I think it's because we were wrongly done. Right?
It can mean whatever
so it's
you
like
want
we live
it to
in
mean.
a society.
Did you say that to him as he walked away?
No, but here's how he redeemed himself. Okay? There's a positive part of the story. And let's add never mind. I'll bring it up later. Nothing. So I asked him for a specific thing. Balsamic glaze. I very much like it on my chicken Milanese.
Okay.
Didn't mean for that to rhyme. But it's very good. And I have it all the time.
I feel like I'm listening to Weird Al right now, but okay.
Yeah. But anyway, I asked for the glaze, and he's like, "Wouldn't you like that when your bread comes out?" And I was like, "Ooh." No, he was like, "Would you like it when your bread comes out, or would you like it when your chicken comes out?" And I was like, "Both." And he just glared at me and walked away. And this is when I knew he was mad, because he came out. It was a little tray that had both olive oil and balsamic vinegar, but not the glaze. So here's the difference: the glaze is like kind of like a teriyaki sauce, but Italian style. Is that the best way to put it?
It's like a thicker, sweetened, more like a sauce.
You pretty much reduce balsamic vinegar until it's like a glazy, more sugary type of thing, right? He just glares at me for that order. He comes back with the 2 trays and just like throws it on the table and walks away.
Did you tip him nicely at least?
I didn't want to, but I did.
Were you wearing anything offensive
You must
for him?
tip the people. I get it.
Not always.
But I've never met. This was like the soup Nazi was my waiter. I only wanted to love him, and he didn't like me. Oh, Frank has something to say. I didn't get to go on the anniversary.
Well,
Yeah, that's his issue.
what would you rate the food then? I've never heard of this place.
On a normal day, probably like an 8. But on this day, probably like a 7, 6.
Oh, I was gonna say 5.
Whoa.
Mine was very mid. I was very disappointed in my food.
Dang.
But like I said, gelato afterward, excellent.
So with that being said, do you want to change the sound effect on what the anniversary ranking was?
No.
Okay, good. The gelato. What was the gelato sound effect? Frank. What, Frank? Maybe.
Hold on, check me, boo.
Okay.
I don't know.
Could have been some Unk Shine.
I think you guys need to move into your actual show now.
Oh, okay.
I like talking about your guys' anniversary.
Well, and the good part of this is that we get to just be weird.
That's true.
Weird Al. Anyway, it's time for the start of our segment and the start of the show, which is...
It's Gaggle of Geeks. What are you geeking about?
I just love how 50s, 60s that sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
It's a fun intro. So, Chaz, what have you been geeking about? That is what we were geeking about. If I'm going to just...
Okay.
Let's just say that that's mine.
Okay. Well, as you guys know, I got a invitation to a studio. Yeah.
That's amazing.
And I had to play it really low key, but am I allowed to say the studio name?
Say what it rhymes with, probably.
Fair amount.
Oh, snap. Warner Brothers?
The big mountains.
Oh, boy.
I got invited to do a screening of Interstellar 70 millimeter print.
Oh, boy.
IMAX.
I can only imagine how you felt
Yes.
with that.
I've never been to a studio, number one. Never been to LA for that matter.
Mhm.
Hollywood, whatever you want to call it. And I had the time of my life.
When'd you get back?
This morning.
No.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh,
Yep.
dude. You should be jet lagged.
I am tired.
It's only like an hour difference, but, you know.
Yeah, but I was doing a lot of touristy stuff, and I don't know if I had too much to drink at one point because I kind of blacked out at one point, but
When'd you black out?
I don't remember.
What?
I know.
Whoa. What are you talking about? Why would you do that?
I was watching the movie. I was crying.
You were
and then
watching Interstellar.
I was.
So you got to watch the original. Why are you even there? What was this for?
It was part of their campaign that they wanted to do by
Okay.
releasing it in the theaters and stuff. But they
Oh,
were
okay.
choosing test subjects to make sure the prints were still good.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
And-
talk more about that part later.
Yeah, but they
I just need to know why.
they just I did a tweet talking about how much I loved it and how much the experience 10 years ago changed my life.
At James Gunn,
Yes.
I love this. Please
Yeah.
move it up the Warner Brothers ladder. And he said it's for Paramount, Chaz.
Yeah. What
Okay.
are you crying about, Frank?
Yeah, Frank is just upset. What else, buddy?
Want your bone?
Oh, it's because of the okay. Well,
There you go.
now it's proof and it's on camera how much of a whiny dog. Oh my gosh. Well, this show is going great.
Anyway, so I got back. You're not getting that back, Frank. Will you keep your phone?
Frank, stop it. Okay, off, buddy. Off the couch, buddy. You need to get off the couch, okay?
Nope, get down.
Well, this show is awful
Anyway,
already for people.
I did get back this morning though.
All right. So, where did you wake up at?
Back in my hotel room.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Where were you? It was in the screening room. So
It
someone
was.
moved you.
they had endless drinks.
Whoa.
You
What
know,
was your favorite?
my favorite?
Were there
drink?
Interstellar themed ones?
No.
I bet there was. I read online that they were going to have some.
What would it be?
There was the black hole, which was basically just
Like black cherry,
licorice and mud.
licorice?
It was like licorice and mud.
Probably Jägermeister.
There was the Marv, which, by the way, we have a special Interstellar sound effect, which we're going to hit.
Don't let me leave, Marv.
Oh.
Don't let me leave, Marv. No, no.
Just heartbreaking.
Oh, man. It's
Brings
a good
back
one.
memories. So, I think I had fun though.
Okay.
I've never been, so I thought I had really a lot of fun. Hit me up again, Paramount. Let's do it again.
Well, I think there's more to this story. We'll probably talk more about it as we go, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Well, that's the end of what you're geeking about because I did all of mine beforehand. Peace. It's time for the next segment. You know the segment, the one that always happens. It's
News there.
oh no.
So there is no video clip for the news. So
Yeah, there
I'll
is.
just do it. Hold
Hold on. Why are you doing this? There totally is.
No, it's not. There's not one here.
What?
It's gone.
No.
It's gone.
If I check.
It's really not here.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
But I gave you a perfect introduction, so you should just go ahead and
Do it
roll with
again
it.
because I was clouded.
Thank you for joining us this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today's news, I only have 2 news articles.
Yeah.
First one, I don't like talking about this movie so much. Deadpool and Wolverine
What is this?
almost had a cameo from an actor that we both deeply love and respect
With a fiery passion.
with a fiery passion.
Who is it?
Nicholas Flugen Cage.
Flugen Cage?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
As Ghost Rider.
Mm.
Now, I'll be honest with you. I have not seen Ghost Rider 1 or 2.
Neither of them?
Nope.
Well, that's lame. You should watch the first one. First one's good. First one's good in a Blade kind of way.
Blade's good. Blade 2 is good.
The first Ghost Rider, I'll say, is good.
Blade 3.
The effects are pretty dated, kind of like the Ang Lee Hulk, but better story than Ang Lee Hulk.
Yeah. I saw one scene on FX, and it was like him trying to do this trick off a ramp.
Yeah.
But
What is Johnny Cage?
no.
Something weird.
No.
Johnny
Blaze.
Blaze. I wanted to say that, but then I was thinking Fantastic Four.
Why? What's his name? Johnny. The flame dude, right?
Yeah, what would his name be?
What is it?
Thought it was Johnny Blaze.
For Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
Flame Dude.
That's gonna be great to search.
Fantastic Four.
Flamer guy.
Flame Guy. Human Torch. Oh, that's his name. It's Human Torch.
No, but he's got an actual name.
Jonathan.
Storm?
Yep.
Johnny Storm. Okay. Jeez, there's so many. I'm usually on my game with that. Speaking of which, tease about what's to come at the D23 convention that happened this weekend. Lots of big announcements.
You're going to have to do a lot of that because I didn't pay attention to that at all.
I know. Oh, I know.
Okay.
I watched a lot of... You said you watched grainy trailers. That's
I
part
did.
of it.
Well, I have a little rant about it too, but I'll
see,
save it.
You're good.
I'll save it.
You're good, my friend.
Last news, Joaquin Phoenix walked out of a set, closing down the set permanently. He
was walking out the door.
He walked hard.
We live in a society. Okay, so what was this thing? What movie?
It's Todd Haynes' new movie that was supposed to be a gay romance.
Todd Haynes, we all remember from May December.
Yep.
Didn't mean to rhyme that either.
And Carol.
Yep.
But anyways,
what is this movie?
Does
it say what it's about or where it comes from?
It's just about two gay lovers who moved from the US to Mexico, and there was a lot of hardcore scenes in it. That was co-written by Joaquin Phoenix, and it was produced by him too. Mm-hmm. Like, he was the main reason it got financed, right? So he walked out 5 days before their start production, and now the project is dead.
Do they say as to why?
They don't know that
story.
They don't
probably has got to be story based.
It took a lot of people by surprise though, because he's a very committed actor usually. So
yeah, but he also is kind of a wild card in a lot of ways.
Yeah, but
kind of a joker.
I wonder if a lot of it probably has to do with him wanting to do more campaigning and marketing for Joker.
I don't think anybody wants to do campaigning for any movie.
I don't know, man, because that's the only thing that's coming up in the next couple months.
That's true. That doesn't mean Joaquin Phoenix likes sitting and talking to person after TikToker, after me, after, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just be like, I don't think any talent legitimately wants to do that.
I want to do that.
Unless it's their film that they're putting out, which seems like that's what this one was supposed to be, which is probably why it's so surprising.
Yeah. Well, then it left all the cast and crew without money. They're not getting paid for it right now, right?
Mm.
Really crappy. A lot of Twitter thinks he should be blacklisted. I don't know enough about the business to know how that works, but
I don't think Twitter knows a lot about the business either.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
usually they just kind of throw stuff and hope. Like, I'm mad.
But
film Twitter is kind of crazy.
It's toxic.
I don't mean to sick them after us, but y'all are crazy.
Y'all are toxic as
flug. You're fluging weird.
Anyway, that's all I got for news, sir.
That's it for the news, everybody. If you have any things that you want us to talk about, we should get a tip line going.
We should.
Where people call in or leave a message. They're like, I heard about this thing. What do you think about that? And that can be like a viewer part of the news. What do you think? So call me at call Frank at 801
Horn Dog.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're gonna have to talk about that now. We probably didn't, but you experienced something. Do you want to tee this up, honey?
No, I think you should move on.
Oh no, because in this case he's your son. He's not my son. In this case, when he's a weird trickster, you know what I mean. I don't claim this dog.
Trickster? He tricked you?
Well, he tricked all of us with what he pulled on that. So we've discovered that Frank has a comfortability measure with people. If he's very comfortable with guests that come over, he will allow himself to feel free enough to have relations with his stuffed animal. That was put the best way I can possibly think of.
So it's like click.
It was good. That was good. You have to admit it.
Sure.
She looks
it's only happened with two people, you and my buddy Scott, who might be on the show eventually as one of our music people.
Heck
I think
yeah.
it'd be cool to have some live music.
I do too.
That'd be interesting. It's a live show. Why can't we do more things?
We're gonna do live music.
We should have some live music playing. Otherwise, it's just me. Actually, otherwise, it's just Nat doing the Newsay song.
We just have to sound by that now.
We've got enough of it. I like it.
Yeah.
What's the next topic?
D23.
D23 breakdown.
D24.
Or 20. It's 2024.
happened?
Why is it D23? Let me ask that question.
It's been D23 for a long time.
Why?
Because I don't know.
What does 23 stand for?
I have no idea.
It's
We'll have our person pull it up.
should be the year.
It should be. It should be.
D24.
It's okay. It's okay.
It sounds like a almighty
Sweaty.
mighty ducks.
They're sweaty. Oh my gosh. That's everybody get your hands real sweaty because we're gonna be
I've
talking
got an
about
answer.
Oh,
what?
The name D23 pays homage to the exciting journey that began in 1923 when Walt Disney opened his first studio in Hollywood.
Boom.
boo.
Dare you.
D23, even though
Hey,
we're in 2024.
Who doesn't love corporate synergy? You know what I mean? And who doesn't love rooting for a logo, you know? Who doesn't love that? There's a part of me that does think we're all real screwed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you look at global warming and stuff, and we're right now like Grogu's face. You know what I mean? It's like he's back, and it's like, of course he's back. Where did he go?
Did you watch the whole thing then?
I know enough to probably just go off on a few things. Maybe Nat can look up a list of things and tell us what we missed as we go through.
Okay.
But I'll give you some of my highlights, and then you can tell me some of the trailers you saw. Sound good? All right. So I don't know what the order was, but the Marvel side was Daredevil Born Again had a trailer. Let's just do it this way. Daredevil's trailer. You saw it?
No.
Oh. Well, so
Negative.
so we have Vincent D'Onofrio coming back. We see the Punisher come back. They bring Karen and Foggy back in the trailer, and then Kevin Feige brings the whole cast out, which I think felt really, really good.
Now, is this still connected to the Netflix series, or is this a new
Yep.
take on it?
Nope, it's tying in. They're bringing everybody back. This is basically season 4.
So is it going to be as dark and moody?
Yep. Oh, it definitely looked dark and moody. And there's some good stuff in there. I'm just super excited to see everybody back. Like, that was such a good show, and it's been over a decade.
Stop.
It really has. That's crazy. Probably not. I don't know.
It's
probably-
2014. It was when I was working at a restaurant,
Mm,
which was before 2015. So
yeah, that's a long time. But are you excited for Daredevil Born Again without the trailer?
I mean, yeah, I
Mhm.
like the Daredevil character. I have a soft spot in my heart for Ben Affleck as Daredevil.
But you got Elektra. What are you whining about?
I haven't seen Elektra.
And you got Jon Favreau. You got 2 parts of of Daredevil, just not Ben Affleck. I wonder if they were going to do it and it fell through. It seems like it might have.
But Ben Affleck?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No?
No.
You don't think he would ever put on any other comic costume again?
No. After that crap show DC, no.
He did it for The Flash.
I think that was his last straw because we know how
And I
bad
think
that movie
he did
is.
it for Aquaman too.
I haven't seen the second one yet.
Oh, well, that's okay. It's not very good.
I don't think there's any point watching it since that whole universe is dead.
I don't know. I watched The Fantastic Four so many times this year.
Which one?
Both The Rise of Silver Surfer and the original Tim Story one.
You don't like the remake?
No, it just wasn't available anywhere. I was watching him.
Are you excited
They're
for
really
the
good to go
remake
to
of the
sleep to.
remake of the original?
What do you mean?
The remake of the remake of the original.
This one?
This upcoming one.
No, it's not. It's based on the 60s comic.
Aren't they
There's not
all
that
based
many
off the comic
layers.
60s?
No.
Oh.
The Fanforstic one was based on the Ultimate versions.
Okay.
Kind of like how Miles Morales is a different version of Spider-Man than Parker.
Yeah.
That's kind of the differences between the different versions. So this is like the back to 1960s version of Fantastic Four, which I am excited for. That's a cool era. The space race, bring in Fantastic Four during that.
Yeah.
That's cool. The RDJ about it is weird, but the news that came out with that, they showed the score for Michael Giacchino. Did you hear it?
I did hear it.
I think it sounds really good too.
Okay.
Sounds like the Jetsons a little bit.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I think it looks good. We see what Johnny Storm looks like in costume. That was cool. They showed the trailer again. Have you seen that trailer?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I won't spoil anything.
I'm going in blind, dude.
Wow. Just take your glasses off.
I'm going in blind, dude.
You were blind when you were buried.
What?
Nothing. Moving on. So I think D23 moved into Moana a little bit. They had an introduction of Stitch.
Yeah, it's live action. What? Okay. What
do
is
you
their
mean?
fascination with bringing all these animated shows to live action? And they also released a trailer for Snow White.
Oh, we need to get into that. Ah!
What are your thoughts on that?
Poor Peter Dinklage.
Yeah.
Poor Peter Dinklage, or anybody that is a little person that wasn't able to be cast as a Seven Dwarf. And the Abomination Polar Express
CGI.
Uncanny Valley CGI nightmare that is the dwarves that are showing up right now is crazy. How even the Hobbit looks better than what they've got going on.
And that's saying a lot.
But they do. Did you see the close up of which one was it? Happy or
No.
which one was it?
I have no idea.
How many trailers did you actually watch?
I
so far,
they're all
you've not seen
bootleg
any
versions
of
of the trailer. Dude,
but you said you watched a lot of fuzzy trailers.
how am I supposed to see who I'm seeing if it's all fuzzy and pixelated and bootlegged?
What was the name of the thing you clicked on?
Still white trailer.
Okay, so you did watch it.
Yeah,
and
but
it's
all
actually
bootleg.
available, the full version in
Oh.
HD.
Well, I didn't go
HD.
out my way to look for it. It's not my
my goodness.
interest.
Oh my goodness. All right. So yeah, it's horrifying. Like set aside the fact that they keep doing these remakes. Gal Gadot looks good, you know.
Yeah, I actually didn't recognize her when she first came on the screen.
But these dwarfs are going to be its undoing. There's not going to be enough screen time to make you comfortable with what's about to come onto your screen and terrify you.
I just want Disney to take risks.
I feel like that's pretty risky, just in the wrong way.
It's a safe bet though. It's gonna make money. It's catering to the family, to younger kids, Gen A, all this stuff.
Gen A?
Gen Alpha, dude.
Who's Alpha?
Past Gen Z.
That's like the kids who are kids now.
Those are the
Little
kids
kids.
that Michael Bay are making that horror toilet movie for.
Oh, the what toilet movie?
The Beatty toilet.
Horror.
Dude.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
The toilet that's a whore.
That slutty toilet.
It's always used by everyone.
Yeah, never flush it. They don't clean it.
Nope.
It's like a truck stop.
Oh, gross.
Or like a Coachella outhouse.
But so Disney's going to be making money back from these live actions of Lilo and Stitch,
Do
Snow
you
White.
really think that? I don't
Yeah,
believe that.
Especially because those are movies that we grew up on, right? Like they're
Well,
cartoons.
They're banking on us convincing the kids to go and see it.
Yes,
But
if
just
like
make something new.
I know, but I can't speak on that though because I don't have kids. But like, if I had kids, I could definitely see myself saying, "Oh, yeah, let's go see this," because it's the updated version for this generation. You know what I mean?
No, we've wizened up to their act.
Well, now we have. I'm just saying as a parent.
I think the majority of people have at this point.
I hope
They're
so.
all pretty much done.
Bob Iger, they're coming for you.
Well, we just want original content now.
Yep.
You don't have to remake every single IP. If you have a good story, I guess, or if it's like really worth a conversion like what Planet of the Apes was, where
Yeah.
it's like, we have to change this because this is the only way to tell this story.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. And
But
also,
just to be like, oh, we gave it a new skin tone.
Yeah.
We give it a whole new color. We've paletted everything.
Well,
It's like I appreciate the upgrade, but also I was fine with what it was, and I don't know. I prefer it as it was.
well, in the CGI, just like throughout all these movies, the CGI isn't that great. It just looks very.
I think Beast was pretty good in Beauty and the Beast. He wasn't bad.
It was awful.
I think Lion King was really cool, but it was too realistic, so it took me out of the whole
Lion King. They
fantastical part.
They released a trailer for that one.
For Mufasa.
Yeah,
Mufasa. I don't know. It's Barry Jenkins, man. Do you really want to count out Moonlight?
Moonlight is a total different game than Disney.
But it's the same person that has an idea.
Total different.
He wanted to do this thing. He had an idea for it, and Lin-Manuel Miranda is doing the music.
That's cool and all, but it's also Disney, who's known for studio control at all costs.
And it's going to be in a theater.
So what?
Well, 'cause that means they care about it more. If it's in a theater, they have to care about it
Most of
more.
Disney stuff is in a theater.
Not lately. Most of what Marvel was announcing was coming to television. At least Daredevil was.
Right,
But
that's
so
a
was
TV show
Ironheart.
initially.
Ironheart's coming to television.
Right.
We haven't heard about that in forever. And suddenly they put out footage for that.
And right, but those were already established TV IPs.
No,
Daredevil,
not Daredevil, maybe, but not the other one.
Ironheart.
Ironheart was.
They've initially pitched it as a TV show whenever they
but
first
it came from
announced it.
Wakanda Forever. It wasn't established as a TV
Right,
show.
but any spin-off related to those are going to be TV shows. That's
and
Disney's
Eyes of
formula.
Wakanda is going to be like a miniseries.
Yeah, that's Disney's formula. Is these side stories that we
Don't-
introduce.
Don't go back. No,
Yes,
go back to the original point, though.
that is my point.
That they're doing more than just movies.
Yeah,
It's way more television now.
it's a lot more television. But what I'm saying though is these movies, like let's say Snow White has a character that they introduce, right? We're probably going to get another freaking backstory for the witch. Guarantee it.
No.
Yes. In fact, I bet Gal Gadot has already signed a contract saying, yes, I will make a prequel.
Imagine all the money
It's just
coming from my.
a lot of
Dang.
Disney's stuff feels so soulless and just cash grabby, and they don't give a flug
I see
about
you getting on
any.
your soapbox.
They don't give a flug about anybody's like what people actually want, right?
Mm.
These
I think
IPs
they
are
do,
safe,
it's just the wrong bases.
right? But they're safe though. They're guaranteed money for the company.
Right. Did you see any of the Disneyland stuff?
No.
There's going to be an Iron Man ride,
Whoopee!
and there's going to be a Villains Land.
Wow.
Okay, will you relax?
I'm just saying, wow.
Jeez, no, that was aggressive.
I can't wait to see Thanos walking around all big and purple.
Hit him with it.
I did see that Avatar 3 released their name for Fire and Ash.
Oh yeah, I looked that up after I buried you. I mean, after I saw it,
Wait, what?
the D23 thing.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
Don't cry. It's okay.
Okay.
Don't.
Yeah. But my biggest issue with these conventions, they show all these trailers, all these steals, all the stuff, right? But the setup on the stage is not one single screen. It's multiple screens. And so all these images are split in half. And so you're seeing a cool image being ruined by a huge black space, then to be continued on a longer screen to be cut off by a long black space. And then like, look how beautiful this looks. Dude, show us the full freaking image on one screen.
Why is that a problem?
It's just annoying.
Okay. They did it in the Honda Civic Arena.
So
I don't know if it was the Civic Arena. It might just be the Honda Arena.
what's your point?
They've never done it in a stadium like that.
Well, take pointers. Stop showing it on like multiple smaller screens.
Yeah, you too, Taylor Swift, when you do these arenas.
Well, that's
Catch me
wrong.
outside. How about that?
Exactly.
Anyway, that's my gripe with the D23. And also, all the idiots doing the bootleg uploads. Stop.
Don't. I like watching it. I enjoy it. I think it's fun. Oh,
These
you gotta
same people were
squint.
posting all
Oh, you gotta squint your eyes to see it. Oh no! You remember when Deadpool was first brought out in test footage?
Yeah.
That was like 480p.
But now that's what we're getting with Deadpool and Wolverine. People are trying to find full HD scenes to share, even though the movie's still in theaters, still on digital. And then
Some
these
actually
full
look
sequences.
like really good cuts. It's
But then I'm
weird.
like, I bet Sean Levy is more than okay with this.
Oh, why did you bring him into it?
Because he's a populist director. He said it from his own mouth.
So
He's giving into it. He's giving the fans what they want. There's no decency.
sound effects, honey.
There's no integrity behind it.
Drama.
Damn it.
Drama. Dang it.
You missed it.
It's over.
I'm over it.
Wow, Chaz.
Look what you brought out, D23.
Is he still blocked?
Anyway, what else do you have to say about it?
Well, they talked about Moana 2. I think they put a trailer out for that.
I haven't seen the first one.
Jeez. I think the Lilo and Stitch thing looks good. Ironheart came out. They, I think, had another. Oh, they brought out full face footage of Red Hulk, Harrison Ford's Red Hulk, for the new Captain America.
Can I just take a guess? Does he look like the Hulk?
No, he looks like Harrison Ford.
Just as a Red Hulk.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's good.
So incredible.
Why are you angry?
I'm not angry.
Man.
I'm-
Someone had a
it-
bad. Somebody
anybody-
had a bad night.
Dude, straight up, you can take Mark Ruffalo's Hulk from the first Avengers movie,
Mhm.
take like a little image of him, right? And then change the tint to red, and then Photoshop Harrison's his face on it.
Well, that's not what happened. He's
And then-
furrier.
That's what it.
He looks good. People were complaining about the CG, and it's like that's where I'm annoyed. Because if you're watching it on 480p, it's like the CG doesn't matter. It's 480p. You're not going to know what you're looking at, right?
Yeah.
Was there anything else from the Daredevil stuff? Looks really good though. I'm excited for it. Iron Man ride, that's cool.
Do the reshoots for Daredevil freak you out?
It's not reshoots. They're starting the next season.
I know, but before this season officially finalized,
No,
there was
because
massive
the version
reshoots.
before was way worse.
How do you know that?
Because Foggy and Karen weren't in it.
So
That automatically makes it worse.
it's a new take.
I don't want that.
I
don't want a new-
5-6
don't want
years
a new
after the initial series ended on Netflix. Allow
So
them.
what? It's a new take. I don't want a new take, and neither did they.
Oh, so you don't want
That's why
anything
they
fresh
changed
and
it.
new? You just want recycled IP.
I want
Got
season
it.
4. I want season 4. I want you to continue the story.
Cool. You don't need Foggy and Karen to continue the freaking story. It's
You're
called
you were
Daredevil, not
encour-
Foggy and Karen.
You were
accuser!
you were straight up suggesting a reboot and championing a reboot.
Hell yeah.
No.
Yep.
You Flugen troll.
You bet your
You're a
butt I am.
troll. You're a troll Flugen troll. Oh my gosh. I guess that's the end of D23.
Sorry, not sorry.
Do you have any comments?
No comments.
Oh no.
Do we have any viewers?
One viewer.
Yay.
Oh no, it's Jay. Jay, just say hi so we know
Oh, they
it's
just
you.
left.
Oh no. Every time. I like pointing at them though. It's like, hey you. But anyway, that was D23. Hopefully we find out more information about the stuff. I'm excited to see what happens. Oh, they did another Agatha All Along trailer. No, they did a live song. And then I got to never mind. I'll talk about that later.
Oh.
I was able to discuss things with some people about some stuff.
Oh. You're flexing a little too hard right there, buddy.
Yep, rip my pants with that flex. That was about it for D23. Anything stand out that you're excited for?
Yeah, Daredevil.
Boo. You're such a liar.
I
You were
actually
just yelling at me about it.
I watched an interview with James Cameron talking about the new Avatar, and I'm curious to see where they go with that. I really like the second one more than I thought I would.
I just like that we all collectively poop all over it until it's time to give it $2 billion.
Yep. But and I'm glad too that this one has more momentum behind it than the second one because of like
More
that
what?
long gap, huh?
It has more what?
Momentum.
How so?
Like there's not long of a gap between the two movies coming out, like there was with the Avatar and Avatar 2. And
Okay.
for the longest time before Avatar 2 came out was always, oh, he's filming these back to back, but it's like we'll believe
Did
it
he
when we
already
see it,
film
you know.
one more after this one?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So I'm glad to see this one's already in the assembly to be pushed out there in the next couple of
They
years.
didn't really show anything though. So how far away is it?
Probably 2-3 years.
Did it say any release date?
I don't know. I don't want to quote anything because I
Or is
did
it
not
just
look
the
into it.
title?
This will be a producer.
Was there
thing.
anything I missed out?
Well, yeah, there's several movies that you didn't mention.
Woo!
I don't know if you want me to
just list
all
some.
of them. Okay, let me scroll back up to the top.
Some that are
here.
notable.
There is Incredibles 3.
Oh yeah.
With Brad Bird directing. Whoops.
Yay.
Toy Story 5.
Boo.
Will you press the curb song? I think I need it.
Bum, 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 bum.
Anyway, Frozen 3. Zootopia 2.
Boo. Boo to both of those. I don't care.
Star Wars Skeleton Crew.
I did
Oh,
see the
yeah.
trailer for that.
Yeah, is that for babies? That show looks like it's for a
It looks
toddler.
dope.
No, it doesn't.
It looks dope.
Is it?
That's
are
my
they trying to
childhood.
do the Goonies?
What? Are you gonna talk crap on the Goonies?
No, I'm talking crap about this because it looks like a
What?
kid show.
So you're saying that if we got a Star
Goonies
Wars
isn't
Goonies,
a kid
that's
show.
gonna
How
make you
dare
mad?
you? Goonies is a serious
When'd
thriller.
you watch Goonies?
Last year
When did you first see Goonies?
when I was a kid. In your face.
Not a kid show though.
Nat didn't see it until she grew up.
I saw it as an adult, yes.
Boom.
Oh.
And she was still whisked away.
But she's still outnumbered by those who saw as kids. in this room.
Wow.
There's
anyway,
also Freaky
This looks
Friday
bad. This
2.
looks way worse. Lindsay Lohan, Jamie Lee Curtis came on to talk about Freaky Friday 2. Woo! Woo, woo, woo.
Boo.
Lohan-a-sons.
Unless they bring back the boyfriend.
He's back.
Is he back too?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yep.
Long live the Lohan-a-sons.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm just glad she's out of this Netflix Hallmark movie BS.
Lindsay
Her
Lohan.
movies are rough.
I'm just glad.
I've reviewed the last two, and they're just like,
I'm just glad she's back in a
Give her-
spotlight and a positive light, right?
well, just give her everything. She
Yeah.
looks great too.
Yep.
Like she's aged really good.
And she got married recently. There's no 10-year anniversary after that.
Nope.
There's also
Hey, we were making a joke all day yesterday. That's what 9 years gets you.
there's also Tron Ares.
Ooh. Okay. This
With
one's
the
good.
music
Yes.
being done by.
9 Inch Nails, who is actually Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross.
Mhm.
I just don't know why they just didn't say Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, since they are, film composers
Mhm.
without 9 Inch Nails being attached. But I
Because
think
it's gonna be the band.
Well, I'm thinking it's going to be more electronically heavy than what their scores usually are.
Mhm.
But it's going to be a banger, dude. And I like the color theme they have going for it.
With the red.
Yeah, I just don't know how to feel about Leto being part of it.
Yeah, Leto's a big part of it too, apparently. We'll see. I really haven't honestly seen the first or second. I've watched a little bit of both, but not all of them.
You should watch them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other ones?
Yes, there's something called Monster Jam,
Mm-hmm.
and then which is about monster trucks. There's something called Win or Lose, and this is Pixar's first ever original TV series.
Oh no, they're downgrade. I mean, great.
And then there's a show called Dream Productions, which
Mhm.
is an Inside Out spin-off.
Okay.
I told you all these TV
I-
shows, dude. Straight up, Disney's like, we're gonna introduce
I feel
one
like that works-
concept, TV show it.
Doesn't that work better as like a Pixar intro short to like another movie?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yes.
They're,
They're going
they straight
downhill.
up would be like, and next up is Old Man Playing Chess, the TV series.
What's his backstory? How'd he
That's
get
what that
there?
sounds like to me, at least.
King's Gambit for kids.
Oh man, what was the other one?
There's several more. There's something called Elio,
Mm.
something called Hoppers,
Oh,
which
that's about
stars
bunnies.
John Hamm.
Okay.
Let's see. You talked about Ironheart, Andor season 2,
Woo! I'm stoked.
The Mandalorian, and Grogu.
Oh yeah, the movie,
Yes.
Yay.
and it looks like there was a character from Rebels in it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there is.
You watched that footage?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's also Percy Jackson and the Olympians season
Boo.
2.
I mean, yay.
Have you read those books?
I've read the books. I watched the movie. Not interested in this.
That's
Yeah.
all.
Just make the movies.
Yeah.
Just make the movies.
Yep.
I don't need a series anymore. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'll just mini series it, you know?
Yep.
Do some Chernobyl style, really good in depth, one whole thing
Yep.
storytelling.
Yep.
I don't know.
We're on the same page there.
Same Z's. Okay. Well, guess that's everything for that, right?
Yeah. Time to chat. This Interstellar 70 millimeter print was destroyed.
Oh,
Wait, what?
yeah. What's the story about that?
It wasn't destroyed, was it?
What? Wait, did you destroy it?
No. Wait. No, because I went there to watch the thing.
Right. I noticed you got dirt all over your fingers. It's weird.
It was weird.
Do you know why?
No.
Because you blacked out?
Yeah. I told you I partied a little bit hard.
Okay. Well, I don't know how to tee this off anymore. You audibled me, Chaz. I don't know what to say. Hun, you got anything?
We've got some secret footage.
Oh,
we
no.
can share.
What?
What?
Do you hear that? We have secret footage because you went to. I'm going to explain the story again so everybody knows the exposition because we ruined this take.
Yeah, you fucked this up.
You messed this up.
I didn't
You went so far off of it. Oh my gosh. So Chaz, you went to Paramount Studios, right?
Yes.
You were watching the 70 millimeter print.
Yep.
You blacked out.
Yep.
Now there's reports that it got destroyed. You destroyed it.
I didn't destroy it.
You got blackout drunk. You destroyed the reel.
I don't remember that.
Well, because you were blackout drunk. So unreliable narrator. How are we going to have proof about this? Because you were blacked out. I was over here the whole time minding my own business. I had nothing to do with it at all. And I don't even know how they buried it or how deep.
Did you see there's footage?
There is some footage. I just got sent it. Should I
From
play it?
who?
An anonymous source.
I don't trust anonymous sources.
Yeah, is this like political? I'm just kidding.
Don't politicize this, honey.
Do you want me to show the footage or not?
I don't think there's anything good in that footage that's gonna help us figure the situation. What are you laughing at, Chaz? I don't think there's anything good in that footage that's gonna prove his point, obviously. What do you think, Chaz?
Let's play
He
it.
doesn't want to do it.
Okay, we're gonna roll footage.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. Oh, what a beautiful film. This is the best 70mm print yet. Oh, fans are going to love it.
Yeah. Tell him it's been destroyed.
Did you choke me out?
What? I don't see. That was AI,
dude.
That was AI. Well,
did you set me up?
No, I didn't do anything of the sort. That was AI. CGI AI did not happen. Not at all. Yeah, I did. I drugged you. I drugged you, and then I buried you, fool. Do you know why? Because I'm sick of all of your complaining and your glory hole in Christopher Nolan and his Interstellar love. You keep letting Interstellar sausage into that glory hole, and you have a breakfast buffet with it every time.
Dude, the Interstellar glory hole is called the black hole for a reason.
Oh,
it's endless.
And is it all about love?
Yes. Nothing but sweet, timelessness love.
You're so calm for what just happened to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's how you know we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't keep
is that we have ridiculous sketches that don't work at all. I don't know where you were going with that, man.
Dude,
you were supposed to know already and be pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am pissed.
But and then you were like, what? The reel was destroyed. I was like, what are you talking about?
Well, how am I supposed to know that if I was blackout drunk?
I have no idea. But you were a very convincing crier, and you were a very convincing corpse.
Thanks.
And the transition was really fun.
That was your idea.
Yeah. It was all good.
Yeah, and Natalie helped with some sick cinematography.
Yep, and lighting, and yeah, she was all over it. So props to Nat for doing that on Friday night.
Did I ruin that?
Ruin what?
Did I ruin it?
The whole thing?
Yeah.
No. I just didn't know where you went. It's okay though. We made it work. We bounced back, right, hon?
Yeah, you did great.
Yeah, take that.
She's just saying that.
Well, she's a producer. She can say no. She was like, bloody hell.
You guys did great.
Yeah, take that.
Shucks.
Well, at this point, it's time to go to our new segment. This is one that does not have an intro yet, but it is time for Jay's Hot Takes. Now, we've been wanting to do this for a while since we started back up, and he's got a new take that I think is going to be interesting. Hun, turn us up on the laptop just so we can hear him a little more.
Okay.
And go ahead and press play.
All right.
Well, folks, it's about that time again for another Jay's Hot Takes. It's your boy Jay, and we are here today. We are going to discuss one network in particular. That network is called FX. When we get down to the nitty and gritty, there are two shows right now, for me personally, that are really dominating FX. And one of those shows happens to be Shogun. And the other show would be The Bear. I would like to know which one, in your opinion, is the best. I want to see you guys go straight for the jugular. I really, really want you guys to put the hurting on each other on this one. And I am keeping a tally. At the end of 10 Jay's Hot Picks, the one who wins the most will get to choose the punishment for the loser. Chaz, are you ready? Patrick, are you ready? Alakazam!
Applause him. Good job, Jay. That was fun. All right. Well,
so I've got to let you guys know. So Jay wanted Patrick to argue Shogun and Chaz to argue for the Bear.
Oh,
easy.
I know that's the damn. I'm gonna have to come out swinging.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. Would you like to go first, or would you like?
I'll let you go first.
Okay. Shogun doesn't need 2 seasons and a filler season to tell the story as succinctly as they did in one series.
How do you know that? When?
Because the Bear is now dragging its tail and doing mediocre episodes.
Okay, but the Shogun only has 1 season. That
exactly
is very long, by the way.
Oh, 13 episodes.
Some of the episodes could have been cut down.
It's the same amount as what the Bear season 1 was.
No.
Yeah.
And also the Bear I would argue, is more bingeable.
Well, it's not about bingeability, Chazith.
Yes, it is. If you have a TV show, you want to have more seasons to binge through. Shogun only has one season. You can't really binge it in the background. You have to pay attention to it and watch
What I'm
it.
looking for is quality, and The Bear has lacked in quality.
You're telling me
in season 3 has dipped in quality. I have no idea what the direction of the show is going. It felt like it was a filler season for the entire thing. There's barely any conversations with characters that needed to be talking for the entire season, or at least halfway through. There was nothing good in it. But Shogun completely encapsulates what an incredible series it was from beginning to end. It's a game of chess, man. And the chess game, you don't even know is being played until they tell you in the end. And it's just mind-blowing. It's Christopher Nolan level. Oh, which, by the way, wasn't Jonathan Nolan a part of this in writing it?
I have no idea.
I believe he did Fallout. I take that back.
Ooh,
that would have got me. That would have got me. Flug you. I almost got you. You can interrupt at this point. I think I've senselessly smacked you around with some.
I don't think so, because The Bear, like Shogun, is a game of chess.
No, it's
with it is, because Carmi during season 3 is really struggling trying to figure out who his mentors were in cooking, right? And then he has the one opportunity to face the biggest douche canoe that he knows, and he says, I have never thought about you since you left.
That came out of left field. That entire episode was just critics glorifying chefs. They tried to make it cameo heaven. You talk about not liking Deadpool and Wolverine. This was cameo heaven. It was only meant to bring in world-renowned chefs on screen together just to circle jerk each other and talk about how great they are, while intermixing the Joel McHale scene, which I think should have had a way stronger episode fully dedicated to that, and not necessarily all this weird gallivanting.
No.
Which is why Shogun is better, because they wrap it up.
They don't wrap it up.
They
left it on a cliffhanger.
No, but literally
they left it on a cliffhanger.
They were kind of on a
They left it on a cliffhanger.
But they're not going to continue it. They're done.
No, it got renewed for a second season.
Damn it, I thought you didn't know that. So maybe I'm being a trickster.
In fact, they want 4 seasons for Shogun.
Yeah, but doesn't get.
But let me tell you this, sir. Granted, I've never read the book.
It's nominated for a limited series right now.
Yeah, but so
right now it's a limited series.
But since it's based off a book, there's only one book.
Exactly, and they told it. Does that mean the quality is going to dip for the second seasons? You can't judge it based on what's to come. We have to judge it on what it is.
Game of Thrones said that very clear. They had nothing to work with after they caught up to the book, and we saw how that ended.
Well, some would argue that it ended just fine and it was beautiful.
Are you going to take that approach with Game of Thrones?
No, I'm not going to do that. But that's a shout out to my buddy Bobby, that he would, because I've tried to talk about Game of Thrones season 8 and how bad it is, and he has read all the books, and he's very much I don't want to call you an apologist, Bobby, but he's an apologist for it. And like we were talking about House of the Dragon, which, by the way, this season, mid.
Great. It's great. Fuck you.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, well, Bobby agrees with you.
Yes. Hi, Bobby.
But I think it's mid. Wasn't good.
Why?
Ended just like The Bear. Just ended where it's like, don't you have more for this season?
Bro, they teased what's to come.
Oh, great. How about just do it?
Game of Thrones followed the same formula.
Nah.
Yeah, and people were saying, well, this one didn't have a huge... We're not even arguing about House of the Dragon. You bastard.
Do you want to go back to it? I'll smack you around with that more, okay?
I think at
least I'm going to go even stronger.
No, I think The Bear has more artistic integrity to it than Shogun.
Oh,
they have a whole episode. The very opening episode is just a montage with dope ass music, and it's just really poetically well edited together.
That's cool. I'm glad that the editing was really cool on some of those episodes, Chaz.
Okay, thanks for
got
mocking me on
nothing to do with story.
Editing has everything to do with the story. What are you talking about? With no editing, you have no story.
Yeah, but they had to edit more to tell that story in that episode.
But
than
it
they
was a
did
creative
telling the story.
decision.
Let me say this: Shogun's got way better female characters than the bear.
Do they?
Claire's just a pick me girl.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, she's just a pick me girl. And in what's her name?
Oh, nice.
Mariko. I got it. It didn't take me long. Mariko, she's one of the strongest female characters I've seen.
If she was
put
so
to
strong,
screen
she would have survived.
since Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman.
She would have survived if she was so strong.
Oh my gosh! Now you're just being rude. I think I absolutely just demolished.
Also, Shogun has source material to work with. The bear has nothing to work with.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that
The bear
it's not
is a
adapted
lot
better.
more freshly scrapped, like out
It
of
should
thin
be
air.
scrapped.
No.
freshly.
It's like scrapped out of thin air, dude, to tell this really interesting story about some cook. By the way, cooks are
What story?
dicks.
What story from this season?
It's a broken family.
What
You're
story from
telling
this
me
season?
you didn't cry during Jamie Lee Curtis and her daughter's little
This
moment?
I cried during that one. I don't know what she was doing in this season. This
That was
slow
the season.
The slow season that had nothing to do.
That
with
was the
nothing.
season. She was there for the birth.
You're gonna be there for my birth.
I will be there if you guys ever have a kid.
Well, I think that about wraps up this one.
Yep. Should I bring Jay in to decide the winner?
Do you have an? Should we do closing arguments with Jay? Let's bring Jay in. And
Yeah, we'll
ask
bring
him.
Jay in. All right.
I don't like that I had to do
Here
any of that.
he comes.
That made me so mad to have to
Hey,
argue.
fellas,
Ah!
Hi,
Bring
Jay.
it down.
how you guys doing?
Hey, Jay.
Okay,
We
I
fought.
have some questions here because
Oh, no.
Chaz made a really great point about the beginning of the Bears editing cinematics.
Wow.
But at the same time, Patrick came with that jugular. So
I came for the
have to
jugular.
give this one to Patrick. I'm sorry.
Yes.
It is 1-0.
Yes. Sound effect me. Dumbledore me.
Hate to do that to you, but it's the truth.
So that's
hit
two
most-
now. That's
Patrick
two.
hit points that needed to be hit.
Like
You
what?
made a decent argument, but you didn't give me what I was looking for.
What were you looking for?
I was
To
looking
kill
for
me.
a jugular hit. I was looking for something for you to just,
Dude, the
make
bear
him-
has no woman characters on it dying.
It
like
doesn't.
Shogun.
You're right. It doesn't. It doesn't. But
In Shogun, there's a lot of prostitutes being used around, right? And just being tossed around. So
Whoa.
much for strong
Whoa,
characters
whoa.
if they're just like,
Where
you
was
know,
the-
throwing these
where was
all
this
around.
necessarily
You already lost the point, Chaz. You already lost the point, okay? He didn't even want to hear your final argument.
You know.
He didn't
no,
even wanna hear what you
I
had to
listened
say.
to final arguments and as compelling as it was, and I was really hoping for the bear to win this one. I have to give it to Shogun. Shogun wins. Shogun
Well,
wins. I'm sorry.
I have to say that I love the bear and I loved this last season, but I had to fight.
Oh, you're actually pretty convincing, dude. I was like,
That's
damn,
what I
dude.
think. That's what Jay wants. He doesn't care if we believe the argument. We just have to fight the argument.
'Cause I
Thank you.
personally,
That's pretty much it.
I love them both.
Mm.
Mm.
Well, that was a fun one.
Don't worry. Next week is going to be a floozy. We're not
So-
doing networks. We're doing movies.
Jay, what is the punishment going to be?
No,
That
we did
is
get
up
it. We're
for
like
the
2 out of
winner.
10.
Oh, 2
The
out of 10.
winner gets to decide that after 10 weeks.
10 weeks?
Yes.
So it's gonna be.
Who won
really
last
bad.
week? Was it
I'm
me?
gonna dunk you in.
No,
mayo.
I'm counting it. No, I'm counting it starting this week.
Okay.
I'm gonna bathe you in like cornstarch or something.
9 more weeks of this. I got this in my pocket.
There we go.
Nah, you've already lost 2.
No, we're coming only
Nope.
this week. I didn't lose
Now,
last
No.
week.
I'm starting this week.
No, Jay, don't do that. Why would you do that?
I have to. Last
No.
week was
What do you mean you have
last week
to?
was real quick. I had to come up with that one on the fly. But this
Jay?
week I had some time to prepare.
But who
and I
who
Jay,
was
won
like,
don't-
last week,
Jay, don't you
hypothetically?
dare take that point from me. Hey, look! You look in my eyes again.
Okay,
Look
I'm
at
looking
him.
at you.
You look at
I'm
me.
looking at you. I'm looking deep in you. Hold on.
Yeah, I fought hard.
I'm looking at
I fought
you.
hard for the show
And you
to
lost.
bring it back,
Oh, yeah, you did.
and
You
like
did. You
I brought
did.
all of you in
Yeah.
out of the kindness of my heart,
That's
and I
true.
just think I deserve 5 points to start.
Are you that scared of me?
What?
I'm not scared. I just know where
If
I
you need that big
I
of
know
a
my
lead,
value.
my
No,
dude.
I had to give it to Patrick. I'm sorry. Still,
Oh, Jay, you're
Shogun
the
had
best.
to me. Shogun had the better argument.
What argument was there?
That I went for your jugular.
If you could see my face.
What's that? What's that?
We need to get the screen going back there.
We do.
What is the suicide thing that they do in the show?
You can't
You
say that
mean-
word.
Oh,
Yeah,
what's
you
that
can't
thing
say that on YouTube. too.
Jeez, Chaz. Well, now the video's taken down
I mean,
No, it's the
on
it's,
the live.
there-
okay. What's that unalive thing that the Japanese culture does?
I will tell you what that is off air. How about that?
Okay. I was
We
gonna
got
make a joke
Flug,
about
right,
it. But
but
okay.
out
Because
of nowhere,
there are a
gonna
few
drop
names
the
for
R
it.
word or something.
No, there are a few names for it, but just to be on the safe side, I don't want to get GOG
Yeah.
monetized.
You're
so.
good. You got it.
We're already out. Man, what do you think of that video, Jay?
Which one? The one that I did? I thought it was spectacular.
Yeah, what you
No,
The one we
I have to do some more tweaking with my camera here, but other than that, I liked how it came out. I looked
Oh
good.
yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
And I shaved.
I was asking what you thought about our video though was.
Oh, your video? I am proud of you guys because from what I've been told from a reliable source, you guys really worked hard on that. And as a matter of fact, now that I think about it, just about a lot of the production that you guys done now, as well as you guys did in the past, I actually quite enjoy because it lets me see a different dynamic of you two, and it's nice. It's like looking at Barney Rubble and Fred Flintstone. It's great.
Oh my god.
I'm Fred.
Hun, you need to laugh in the mic. when I see,
You killed Nat, dude.
yeah, net.
Oh, you on the live Nat?
Oh man. Well, I mean, that's just the dynamic that I see between you
Who's
guys. And
who?
I'm just like,
Hey,
I don't know.
who's who, Jay?
I guess you would call me Dino, I guess. I don't know.
Am I Barney Rubble or am I Fred Flintstone?
Did
I
you have to
cannot
ask?
answer that
It says
question.
it out loud.
Can't answer that
Who?
question.
Who does that say out loud?
Huh?
I'm Barney Rubble. Flug off, man.
I mean, you are short. Barney's short, right?
They're the same height.
No.
Yes, they are. Dang it.
No, they're not. God, no,
Oh,
they're
man.
not.
All right.
But I am
Well,
happy
almost
to be here.
likable,
Thanks
though,
for
now.
having me, guys.
Hey, it's good to have you, man.
Thanks, Jay.
We'll talk after this, man. Thank you for coming on and doing this. That was
Of
Jay's
course.
hot takes.
I'll see you guys after. You guys
Yeah.
have a great one. See you next week, GOG.
Yeah,
Woo!
that was a fun one.
Yes, it was Bernie.
But I think he wants you to set me on fire.
Me?
Yeah,
I would never say.
he wants you to go for the jugular.
Okay. I will.
Yeah,
Next week, I will come out swinging, dude.
We got to fight. Yep. All right. Well,
I'll be like Scrotus and whatever the other dude's name is on Mad Max.
Scrotus.
Yeah. Speaking of strong.
Oh man. Well, what time are we at?
113.
That's a good time.
That's a good episode.
Well, that about does it, my friends. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
I've been your host, BJ Pajama Pizzle Pat.
And I'm the host. Chiseled, chazzled, evil.
That was Flugy Flunky Frankie.
Ooh.
Not been featured at all during this. He did not come up once,
He did.
but he's oh he did.
We had to kick him down because of the bone.
Oh yeah, I remember now. I think I blacked out from that. And of course, the Nat, the Bubbles, the best. Thank you, everybody, as always, for watching. Make sure you check us out on the social medias and stuff. We're going to be talking about Alien Romulus next week, so make sure to tune in for that. Maybe we'll talk a little bit about alien films in general. Have it be a whole. Maybe we need another alien abduction video.
Yes.
We'll see. We'll see. But that's all we want to flug about. So flugging by.
Flug off.